Greetings from the veteran. This is Operation Torchlight, January 41, Japan. One change from Fighting Irish's turn is that he does not place the 2 cavalry Nova Sibir's kit overspent by $6 on his purchase. And that's it. Tech rolls. I roll for long-range aircraft. Get a 7, succeed. And proof construction. Finally, 2 successes. Move to stage 3 on both of those. Proof construction and long-range aircraft. Okay. Right. Japan had $56 to spend after losing $4 to convoy rating to the British. So they're buying for $20. They're finishing the 2 light carriers that were on the build chart, and 1 fighter and 1 militia upgrade. Another $20 will be spent by 3 militia, 2 marines, 2 infantry, and then the last 20, 40, oh yeah. And then $6 for a submarine, 46. All right, got some combat moves. So first off, we'll bring my cavalry down from Eastern Manchuria to Korea, along with 1 infantry. And then 2 fighters from Primorsky will come down 1. And one tactical bomber off of my light carrier in 56 will fly 1, 2 to Korea. So you'll have 2 movement left. My marine in Primorsky Krai and my marine in Kyushu will hop on my transport in 38. Come down 1, 2, 3 to sea zone 88. And I will be attacking Siam. Two marines. I'll walk my infantry over from Cochin, China.
There's 2 kids that had his class today.
Oh wow.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, son. Alright. Okay, my next movement will be 1 tactical bomber from my carrier of the Philippines will fly 2 to Siam. Join that attack. My other tactical bomber off the carrier of the Philippines will come 2 to Sarawak, and my 2 infantry from Borneo will walk over to Sarawak. Next, I will bring 1 Marine, 1 infantry on a transport from the Philippines over to 88. They will join the attack on Siam. And then 1 Marine and 1 infantry from the Philippines load up on the other transport and head over to Season 126 and attack New Britain. And that attack I will bring in 1 battleship from 147 will move 2 to 126, and 1 battle cruiser. And then 1 destroyer in 147 will come up 2 to 127, pick up the infantry off of the Solomon Islands, and come over to New Britain as well. And my heavy cruiser will join bombardment on New Britain. Next, my destroyer in Season 62. 1, only 1, 2, 3 to 65. Attack this sub, the coastal sub. And I'll bring my fighter off my fleet carrier. Go on map. My tac call on my fleet carrier in 55. Come to attack the American sub. And then the destroyer off of the Solomon Islands. I'll move 1, 2, 3 to attack that American sub, pairing with the tactical. Next, I'll bring in a heavy cruiser from the Philippines to bombard in 88. And a light cruiser as well. I'll also bombard. that should be it for my combat moves. Okay. Let's roll Siam here. Got heavy cruiser and a light cruiser to bombard. Heavy with a 2 or less. Roll a 9, miss. Light cruiser at a 1. Another 9. 1 tech bomber at 7. Rolls an 11. Dang it. Then I have 3 Marines and 2 infantry. So 5 at 2. I get 2 hits there. And then I needed 2. There's 2 Gurkhas. 2 Gurkhas will defend at 5 in the jungle. And they will get 1 hit. So I will lose 1 Marine. So, oh, Japan's around now. Alright. Sam with 2 Marines. 2 infantry. Alright. Tactical. Next I'll roll Sarawak. 1 tactical at is 7. Get 1 hit. And 2 infantry at a 2. I get a 2nd hit. That'll take off the militia and 1 infantry. Defending militia at 2. Rolls a 10 and misses. 2 defending infantry. Roll 1 hit. So let's take off those casualties. Alright. 1 infantry and 1. So 1 tac bomber gets the hit with a 5. Defending infantry at a 4. Ah, he rolls a 3. Alright, we wipe each other's land units out in Sarawak. Okay. Casualties. Next up, New Britain. I have a battleship bombardment at a 4 or less. I get my hit. Alright. Capture New Britain with 2 infantry and a Marine. Siam, I didn't move up $1 for you. Siam, 28, and I believe FEC had it, so they will go down to 14. Next up, the American sub. I asked the warden, he said he was going to submerge both subs, and the this is how we're playing, that we're gonna decide before the battle to submerge, and then they will either get hit and die, or I will miss and they will get to submerge. So I have a destroyer at 4, rolls an 11, and a attack bomber at a 7. I get him with a 4. So the American sub is gone. Now the British coastal sub. Destroyer at 4, rolls a 6, and then a fighter at 6. I get him with a 2. Alright, a couple of subs for me to worry about. And then the last battle will be in Korea. I'll have 2 fighters at 6. Two hits, 3 and a 4. 1 attack bomber and a 7. 1 miss. And then 1 cavalry at a 2. Misses with a 4. 1 infantry at a 1. Rolls a 7. So I get 2 of his cavalry. So he'll get 4 cavalry at 2 defense. All misses. 4, 8. Here. Yeah, 5. Okay, 2 fighters at 6. 2 misses, 12 and 7. 1 tactical. Gets a hit with a 3. 1 cav at 2. Get the second hit. 2 defending cavalry. 5 and 8 both miss. I will capture Korea with 1 infantry and 1 cavalry. KMT down 2 to 14, and Japan up 2 to 30. Non-combat moves. I will move my 2 torpedo boat destroyers from Sea Zone 62. I'll move them 1, 2 to Sea Zone 59. My tactical bombers will both return them, or my tactical and fighter will return to my carrier in 55, fleet carrier. My light carrier in 56 will come over to 54. Dang it. I'll land my tactical on it. From Korea. My 2 fighters in Korea will return to Primorsky. My light cruiser in Sea Zone 62 come over 1, 2, 3 to 56. My destroyer 66 will come over 1, 2 to Tokyo, pick up my infantry. 3 to 38, drop off an infantry in Primorsky Krai. My destroyer in Sea Zone 38, it hasn't moved yet, will come down 1, 2, 3 to Sea Zone 88. My fleet carrier from the Sea Zone 90 will move over to 88. And my 2 tactical bombers will land, one from Sarawak and one from Dagon Siam. My submarine in 122 will come up to 88. My submarine that started in 88 will sail over to 126. My submarine in 90 will come up to 56. And then my light cruiser in 55 will come up 1 to 54. Oh, let's see here. Transport in 147. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, I will strategic naval move it to Sea Zone 88. And yeah, that. Fighter. Let's see. My fighter in Tokyo will also fly to Primorsky Krai. Alright, place units. I'm gonna put down 1 light carrier in 38. And then 1 light carrier in 56 with a fighter on it. One militia and 1 militia upgrade will go into New Caledonia. So I'll just add infantry there. One militia going to Formosa. And one militia will go into Primorsky Krai. One submarine going to Sea Zone 56. Two Marines into Kyushu. And two infantry into Kyushu. Alright. So Japan. Okay. The brief overview. In 126, I have a battleship, battle cruiser, heavy cruiser, submarine, destroyer, transport. On New Caledonia, I have one marine and two infantry. And the Philippines is empty. In Sea Zone 88, I have a fleet carrier with two tactical bombers, submarine, a light cruiser, a heavy cruiser, destroyer, and three transports. In Siam, I have two infantry, two marines. In Cochin, China, an infantry and a militia. In 55, I have a fleet carrier with a fighter and attack. 54, I have... I just realized that I needed my fighter on this carrier instead. Okay. So I have in 54 a light cruiser and a light carrier with a tack on it. In Korea, one infantry, one cavalry. In Primorsky Krai, one militia, two infantry, and three fighters. .38, one destroyer, one light carrier, one fighter. In 56, two submarines, one light cruiser, and one light carrier. And in 59, I have my two torpedo boat destroyers. Alright, collect income. Japan is at 30. That is wartime income. 39 plus Midway, Wake, and the Solomon Islands. That's 42 plus Hawaii. 44 Philippines, 46 Borneo, 48 Java, 50 and yeah, I will collect an even 50. Let's see, 20, 30, 40. $50 for Japan. Alright, next up will be the Warden with the Commonwealth and Free France. Good luck.